So do you ever get that itching feeling to know whether you're deficient in something? So you think you're doing everything right, you've got all your food, your nutrients, everything on point, and yeah, you're in a pretty good place, but you're not quite sure. Well, I'm always preaching to people and saying my diet is pretty good. I eat a balanced, healthy diet, sort of 80-20 principle. So 80% of the time I'm eating good, close to source foods. 20% of the time I'm letting my hair down. So I also add in a multivitamin, and I'll also add in things like fish oils and omega-3s if I'm not getting enough fatty fish throughout the week. And I thought it would be an interesting idea to test myself. So today we are going to be doing a home blood test kit. This one's from Numan. So this is going to go through, and we're going to take the blood today, we're going to ship it off, and it's going to come back, and we're going to find out exactly where my balance comes in, basically see if I'm deficient in anything, just make sure that all my markers are in a good place. Without further ado, let's pop this bad boy open and see what we've got to do. Okay, so with these, what we need to do is follow the process. Don't just go jabbing yourself and trying to fill up both vials. So with this, because of the markers that I want, so I want it to check things like my testosterone, I want it to check all of my nutrient levels as well. So I'm basically giving myself effectively like a home MOT. Now they recommend twice a year, which I don't think is a bad shout, but to be honest, I'm probably looking at every 3 months just to make sure nothing's gone screwy. So we've got 2 vials with this kit. Now we've got to make sure that we fill the yellow one, has got to be filled as full as possible, and the purple one only half full, so make sure you check it. The other thing that we need to do is it suggests washing our hands under warm water for 4 minutes, which I will do now. The other top tip I've had from this, from Numan themselves, is even having a warm shower. So if you get up in the morning, have a warm shower and then do it, has the same effect. But also they recommend that you do this fasted, just apparently makes it easier for them to test the bloods. So let's wash our hands. Okay, so hands are washed, warm water, 4 minutes. So next we are going to wipe our chosen finger. So in here we've got some alcohol cleansing, well no, alcohol-free cleansing wipes. And also we're gonna have the bit that's gonna stab us in the finger, which is probably not gonna be the funnest of things, but hey, that's what we've got to do. So let's take off the lids first. So like I said, the yellow one we're going to fill as full as possible, and then the pink one we are going to fill half full. So cleansing wipe for our chosen finger, 3 in the middle is what they recommend. So let's do this one. Okay, so twist the top off, and then into the corner of our finger, and then we should be able to now basically bleed into the pot. Okay, so that is the yellow vial filled, so we need to do up the top. And we need to basically turn it over and back up, so we need the mixing. So that's one. I'm going to leave that upside down. So the purple one, we're obviously only going half full, so that is handy because we've only got to go to the 250 line. make sure we invert apparently, which mixes whatever is in the pot. Okay, so also we need to remember, now we've got our bloods, in the lab request form, there's 2 little stickers that we need to fill in. So you need to put the date and time of your sample. So, and then these little stickers go on to the vials. Not quite sure how we're gonna, because you're not allowed to overlap it, so I'm gonna have to just put it on like that, I think, just to make sure it doesn't overlap, because obviously if we chuck it going round, they're only gonna see half of it, which seems a bit stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna put mine on that way. Vials now are in the clamshell. We can seal that back up, and then this can go in with our completed form in the bag, and then we're going to go and chuck that in the post and see what the results are. Okay, and with a little bit of editing, we are back. So the results are back. Took just under a week to come back. Got an email ping to say that they were in my login. So I've literally just logged in, and I thought I would give you a run through of what those results look like so you can see for yourself. So let's dive in and check out my levels. So the first thing you'll see is the observation values and then what they deem as being the normal range. So you can see that for most of mine, if you just have a little scan down, most of it is going to fall within the normal range, which is really good. There's a couple of things which are going to be high. Now, a couple of things which I'll probably get further checks on. So you can see, obviously, my ferritin level is quite a lot higher than what they would deem the normal value to be. Globulin, obviously, it's not really much over, so I'd probably ignore that. Like I say, sodium slightly higher. The cholesterol levels, obviously, as you can see here, are looking higher than what I was probably expecting them to be. Obviously, it's going to increase with age. I know my diet's quite good, so I don't believe that that is going to be affecting it too much, but that is something that, again, I will get checked. And my vitamin B12 is very high apparently, but all in all, like vitamin D levels and things like that I'm looking for, which I will keep in check over the winter. Obviously, it's not getting the sun. But if we come here, this is the interesting one for me, the testosterone levels. I'm coming in at 14.8. So I need to convert this just so that I can do the math with it. Converting it comes in at 426. And level wise, anything that comes in over 300 is deemed okay. If you are under 300, that is considered low. As you can see, mine is like 426. So I'm coming in over, but they're saying that anywhere between 300 and 1,000 is considered a normal reading. So I'm by no means high when it comes to testosterone. I'm not in the low ranges. About 40% of men over 45 will have levels that come in below that range. Obviously, I'm 41, so it's something that I need to watch and obviously keep doing what I'm doing. But obviously, I am above that 300. I don't seem to have an issue building muscle. I seem to be quite fit and healthy. So, you know, I'm not overly alarmed by any of that. Like I said, there are a couple of measurements in here that I would get rechecked. I am going to redo this test in 3 months, and I am going to go and see someone just about my cholesterol levels. So I will definitely be doing a follow-up of that. But I think the interesting thing that this video shows is A, you're not always where you think you are, but B, like testosterone levels, everybody obsesses with having extremely high testosterone levels. And yes, you get some people that have freakishly high testosterone levels and some people that are jacking up with stuff to increase the testosterone levels. But ultimately, I've been able to achieve and maintain a decent level of muscle mass, maintain my weight, stay pretty lean, and as you can see, I'm not a very high, very high on that testosterone level. So, you don't need to be incredibly jacked up on that to be able to get good results. Consistency trumps everything. So anyway, I hope you've found that bit of a deep dive useful. Numan are doing very kindly a 50% discount on any tests that use the code in my description. So if you want to try one of these and see where you fall, then make sure you click the link down there. And yeah, let me know how you get on in the comments. Any questions, as always, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.